Alright, I know this video is gonna piss some people off, but let's get it on. So, £2 million or 10 grand a month for a lifetime. If you've picked 10 grand a month for a lifetime, then you will never ever be successful. Now, before I tell you why, anyone who's picked £2 million in one go, you've got the entrepreneur's type of mindset. Unless you just think, yeah, I just want to take the £2 million and just go and blow it, then you're stupid. But if you saw that caption, if you saw that picture and you thought to yourself, yeah, if I had £2 million, then this is what I would do. I would expect you to treat yourself, because personally, if someone gave me £2 million, I would invest it in property, because I know that's a stable market. So however much properties I can get for a specific amount of money that I'm going to set aside, I would invest it in that. And secondly, obviously, because I always like to come up with new business ideas and inventions, so I would like to manufacture something. And thirdly, obviously, I would buy myself a nice car. I would treat myself, because, you know, I've been working hard and studying hard, so I deserve a treat. I know I'm entitled to a treat. But if you've picked 10 grand a month for a lifetime, right, you will never be successful, because you haven't got that mind frame of wanting to take risks. You want a life of, and this isn't even a word, but it needs to be a word. I might need to hit up flipping Oxford Dictionary or Cambridge, whoever publishes Oxford Dictionary, or the Queen, and say, listen, you need to make the word comfortability an English word, right? So for this video, we're going to use the word comfortability. Yeah, it's not a word, right? It's the word. The word's really comfortable, but we're just going to use the word comfortability. You want a life of comfortability. No successful entrepreneur wants to have a life of comfortability. Only people who are content with, you know, just working a 9 to 5, even if they own 100 grand a year, maybe owning a property here and there, 2-3 properties here and there, and then driving a nice car. Only people who like a comfortable lifestyle are content with that. I'm not content with nothing. No. You know one thing, right, that made me really want to step out of my comfort zone and start doing more things, start trying new things, start trying to, you know, build things, start, you know, invest in different things, and even fail and stuff. One time I was driving my car, and obviously before, I used to drive a white van for the local authority I used to work for. And I was in my car anyway. I was driving, and this man was driving towards me. And a big man, yeah, he's a black man. And he was driving a van. He's definitely a tradesperson, because he was working for a company that I know is a local company. Anyway, he was driving towards me, and I looked at him, and I thought to myself, if I continue with what I'm doing right now as an electrician, in 30 years time or whatever, I'm going to be just like him. And I thought to myself, no. No. I am not being no white van type of man. I'm not being a 9 to 5 man who just has 2 or 3 children and 1 or 2 properties and a decent car. No, that is too basic. My ambitions are way higher than that. And another thing as well, right? The reason why I wouldn't want to have 10 grand a month for a lifetime, because let's say, for example, I was on 100 grand a year or whatever. It doesn't matter about the money, right? But if you're on a set amount of, a set salary, right? Even if that salary can increase by a bit, right? The fact that you can even sit down there, if you have enough time and enough patience, and calculate how much money you earn from today until you retire. Let's say, I don't know how much that'd be. Let's say, right, that's like a couple million, right? That would scare me, because that means there are already boundaries set for me. There's already a limit. I need to live life without limits. Put it this way, right? If someone gave me a crystal ball and said, Jay, this is going to be your life in 30 years time, I would, especially if it wasn't like, if there wasn't much prosperity as well, I'd say, do you know what, take my life. If I knew I was going to be like some of you lot watching this right now, right? And I'm going to be 60 years old, and I'm going to retire, and I'm just going to have X, Y, and Z, all these like mediocre things. I'll say, do you know what, take my life, because why do I want to exist as just being a normal, regular person? No. Me personally, and I think everyone should strive to be like something great, you know, leave your mark on yourself. You don't want to just be just another number. You don't want to just born, just born, live and die. No, life is about making a difference in yourself, and leaving things behind so that obviously your children and grandchildren can live. No, I would not ever want to just be able to just live a life of comfortability, where I just have a normal basic job and just have a couple children and have a wife and a nice car and 1 or 2 houses. No, life is about stepping outside of your comfort zone. I enjoy the journey, right? I haven't even really started, but I'm trying. But I enjoy the journey of, making mistakes, trying new things. It's all fun. But if you're the type of person, you just want 10 grand a month for a lifetime, you've already failed. You should be thinking to yourself, yeah, give me £2 million or give me £1 million. I'll invest it in this. That separates the people who are going to take risks or the people who just want to live a life of comfortability. If that's your type of mentality, you need to change, because you're not going to get very far in life. So if you like the video, subscribe. If you don't like the video, change your station.